Having built this model or having estimated the parameters of the model, which are A and B, of which B is the regression coefficient, it needs to be tested for its significance. So similar to test of significance of the correlation coefficient, we will also have to perform the test of significance of the regression coefficient. So having estimated the parameters of the model, it is important to test for the significance of the regression coefficient, which is done by testing a hypothesis H0, B is equal to 0 against H1, which is B is not equal to 0. H0 B equal to 0 indicates that the influence of the independent variable X is insignificant on the dependent variable Y, whereas we claim that the independent variable is significantly influencing the dependent variable Y. To perform this test of hypothesis, again a test statistic is used. This test statistic is supposed to follow certain probability distribution function, and using which we obtain a p-value. Comparing p-value with the level of significance, we can decide whether the influence of the independent variable X is significant on the dependent variable Y or not. So, the test of hypothesis that we will be performing for testing the significance gives us a test statistic T, and this T follows T distribution with n-2 degrees of freedom, using which a p-value will be calculated, and if this p-value is greater than 0.05, then we decide not to reject the null hypothesis H0, which will mean that the independent variable X is not significantly influencing the dependent variable Y, which also would imply that we may not be able to take this relationship further. But on the other hand, if the regression coefficient turns out to be significant, it will imply that an independent variable is going to significantly influence the dependent variable Y. We can then conclude that the equation or the model that we built, which is given by Y is equal to A plus BX, can be made use of further to predict the value of the dependent variable for the given value of an independent variable. And this is the purpose of simple linear regression analysis.